Yes, my friends, we have something important to talk about Mark Andrews, and I want to hear your thoughts on what he said. Before we begin, make sure you've already hit the like button, but only do so if you've been a Ravens fan for over 15 years. It's great to see you here. I know there are people who watch our channel who were there for the first game. If possible, comment something like, "The Baltimore Ravens are in my heart." So come with me. The Baltimore Ravens' heartbreaking loss to the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round of the playoffs has sparked a whirlwind of reactions, with much of the focus falling on tight end Mark Andrews. While the loss was a collective effort, fans and analysts focused on Andrews' performance, which included crucial mistakes at critical moments. His long silence after the game only fueled the fire of speculation and debate about his role in the team's postseason struggles. But now, after days of absence, Andrews has finally spoken out, offering a candid and raw reflection on Instagram. First, it's important to set the stage. In a game full of ups and downs, the Ravens were fighting tooth and nail to stay alive. Andrews, known for his reliability and playmaking ability, was expected to shine in the postseason spotlight. Instead, he had a series of moments that contributed to the team's downfall. Early in the game, he dropped a critical pass, which was immediately followed by a disastrous high snap by Tyler Linderbaum and a fumble by Lamar Jackson. While Andrews didn't directly cause the fumble, his drop certainly disrupted the momentum of the drive. Later in the fourth quarter, Andrews made a significant catch, but fumbled the ball while scrambling for extra yards, a hallmark of his style of play that backfired at the worst possible time. The turnover ruined what could have been a game-winning drive. The defining moment, however, came in the closing seconds. With the season on the line, Lamar Jackson orchestrated a stunning 90-yard drive, culminating in a touchdown to Isaiah Likely. The Ravens, down by 1, opted for a 2-point conversion, a gamble designed to secure a victory without risking overtime. The play was perfectly drawn up, targeting Andrews in the end zone. But as fate would have it, the pass slipped through his hands, leaving Ravens fans in disbelief and the team's Super Bowl aspirations shattered. The silence that followed was deafening. Andrews, a team captain and one of the most vocal leaders in the locker room, did not speak to the media after the game. He was also absent during locker cleanout day, a moment when players usually reflect on the season and address the future. Days turned into nearly a week, and while Buffalo fans raised $90,000 for a charity Andrews supports, the man himself remained quiet until now. In his Instagram post, Andrews laid bare the emotional toll of the loss. "It's impossible to adequately express how I feel. I'm absolutely gutted by what happened on Sunday," he wrote. "I'm devastated for my teammates, my coaches, and Ravens fans. I pour every ounce of my being into playing at the highest level possible because I love my team and the game of football like nothing else." Andrews admitted that it took him days to collect his thoughts, emphasizing that the shock and disappointment were unlike anything he had ever felt. However, he vowed not to let this moment define him, promising to use the adversity as fuel to come back stronger. The tight end also acknowledged the generosity of Buffalo fans, who donated to the Breakthrough T1D organization, a cause close to his heart. "Even when the moment seems darkest, perspective can reveal that there's still a lot of light in this world," he wrote. Andrews concluded his message with a commitment to bounce back and contribute positively moving forward, ending with the words, "I should bless." Andrews' statement has sparked a range of reactions among Ravens fans. Some have commended his candor and resolve, while others remain critical of his inability to deliver in crucial moments. As a team captain, Andrews is expected to lead by example, and his absence after the game raised questions about accountability. While some argue that his silence was understandable given the circumstances, others feel that addressing the media, no matter how difficult, is part of the responsibility that comes with being a leader. This playoff loss marks another chapter in what has become a complicated postseason narrative for Andrews. During the regular season, he has been a dominant force, consistently ranking among the top tight ends in the league. But in the playoffs, his performances have often fallen short of expectations. The timing of his errors, particularly in high-pressure moments, has amplified their impact and fueled criticism. The Ravens now face significant questions heading into the offseason. Andrews, Lamar Jackson, and Isaiah Likely each have 1 year remaining on their contracts, leaving the front office with crucial decisions to make about the team's future. Fans are already speculating about potential roster changes, with some calling for a more balanced offensive strategy to avoid predictability and maximize the talents of players like Andrews. Ultimately, Andrews' Instagram post offers a glimpse into the emotional and mental toll of being a professional athlete. It's a reminder that while fans experience the highs and lows of a season, the players themselves bear the weight of the outcome in deeply personal ways. The road to redemption for Andrews and the Ravens will require reflection, growth, and a collective commitment to bouncing back stronger. What do you think, Ravens flock? Is the criticism of Mark Andrews fair, or should we take a step back and look at the bigger picture? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving forward, Mark Andrews' role in the Ravens offense remains a critical topic of discussion. While he has proven time and again to be one of the league's top tight ends during the regular season, his playoff struggles raise questions about his ability to deliver in high-pressure moments. This isn't just a Mark Andrews issue, it's a team-wide challenge. The Ravens' postseason history over the past few years has been marred by missed opportunities and a recurring inability to capitalize on crucial plays. Fans are left wondering if this trend is indicative of deeper issues within the team's approach to high-stakes games. Andrews' statement highlights his determination to overcome these challenges, but actions on the field will ultimately speak louder than words. His ability to bounce back from this moment will not only define his personal legacy but also have a significant impact on the Ravens' chances of contending for a championship. One of the biggest challenges for Andrews will be regaining the trust of his teammates and the fans. While his track record suggests he has the talent and mindset to rise above this adversity, the pressure to deliver in the postseason will only intensify moving forward. Beyond Andrews, the Ravens face a pivotal offseason. The team has several key decisions to make, not just regarding their roster but also in terms of their offensive identity. The loss to the Bills exposed some glaring weaknesses, including a lack of offensive diversity and an over-reliance on specific players in critical moments. For example, fans have pointed out that the Ravens' two-point conversion attempts often target Andrews, making their intentions predictable. While this speaks to the trust the team has in him, it also raises concerns about the lack of alternative playmakers stepping up in these situations. Lamar Jackson, as the face of the franchise, also shoulders a significant portion of the responsibility. While his performance in the Bills game had its ups and downs, he demonstrated resilience by orchestrating a game-tying drive in the final moments of regulation. However, turnovers, including his fumble earlier in the game, proved costly. Jackson's ability to lead the team in these high-pressure scenarios will remain under scrutiny as the Ravens evaluate how to support him with better protection, more dynamic play calling, and additional weapons. The Ravens front office is no stranger to making bold moves, and this offseason may be no different. With contracts for key players like Andrews and likely nearing expiration, the team has an opportunity to restructure and build for the future. Whether this involves investing in additional offensive talent, solidifying the offensive line, or revamping the coaching strategy, one thing is clear. Changes are needed if the Ravens want to break free from their postseason slump. Fans, meanwhile, are divided on where to place the blame for the loss to the Bills. Some argue that the coaching staff, particularly head coach John Harbaugh, made questionable decisions throughout the game, including the timing of the two-point conversion attempts. Others point to the players, emphasizing the importance of execution over strategy. So, Ravens flock, the question remains, what needs to change? Should the team focus on bolstering their offensive playmakers, or are there deeper systemic issues at play? How do you feel about Mark Andrews' response to the criticism he's faced, and do you believe he can redeem himself in the eyes of the fans? Let us know your thoughts and what you hope to see from the Ravens as they prepare for another season of chasing greatness.